my name is Kim Benz and I'm going to show you how to make lavender lemonade. It is very, very easy and all you need is to have some lavender available. I'm going to show you how to do this with dried lavender, but you can also use fresh lavender. You would just have to use about 6 to 8 times more volume if you use fresh lavender. So here I have some dried lavender that I prepared. A separate video I'll talk about how to prepare it, but it comes from the dried lavender. Now we're making this video in February, so I don't have any fresh, but here would be the dried lavender as it would be. And here I will bring some out to show you. Here is some dried lavender right here. So you can see it's very fine. We've taken the buds and we've actually ground them up so that they're more open, and that allows the essential oil to come out into the tea or into the baking easier. So to make lavender lemonade, all you have to do is to make a strong lavender tea and to put it into a strong lavender drink recipe. So that's what I'll show you how to do. There are 2 options to make this tea. The more elegant option is to use a tea sack, which you can get these empty tea sacks very easily. There's a lot of different tea sacks. You can see this one is literally just a sack. This is one that has a little straw drawstring on it. And then there's another tea bag that actually doesn't have any string in it. You fill it and then you use an iron to seal it. For today, I'm going to show you I'm going to use this sack because it's the easier one to use. And I'm going to make a strong lavender tea in one of these cups. I'm going to use, this is about a half a gallon, maybe not quite half a gallon, a little less than a half a gallon, but this is what I'm going to use. And I know this from experience and from how we like our tea, that I'm going to need about 4 rounded teaspoons of this in a tea sack. You can see it's a little messy, so I'm putting this in to the tea sack, shaking it down a little bit, putting it in here, and just filling it up with about 6 to 8 ounces of hot water. So here we go. If you, for some reason, you don't have a sack or you don't have a tea bag, there is another way to do this. It's a little bit messier, but you just put the lavender right into the cup like this, and I'll show you how you're going to separate it, and then you just put the hot water right on top of it like that. So I would normally leave this sit for about 15 minutes. So 15-20 minutes, you can even leave it for a half hour, 45 minutes. Probably not longer than that, because some of the essential oils you might not want to leach out will leach out and may not test, may be a little bit bitter. So you let this sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now I'm not going to do that today, but that's what I would do to get the best. Now I'm going to show you how to deal with this one, which I said, if you don't have a tea bag, you can just stick it right in there. So now what do? What you do is you use a paper towel. You put the paper towel in there. You can use anything else that you can think of, and you just strain this through. Like I said, this is a little bit messier, obviously, a little less elegant, but it will still work. And if I, for some reason, just don't feel like going and finding myself a tea bag, this is what I will do. And by the way, these techniques will work for any dried herb. So I take that out. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of a dark blue purple, just like that. Now I'll show you. We'll take this out. It's also a very dark color. You can see that. So now I'll make my lemonade, and the easiest way that I have found to make it is just to use Crystal Light. When I'm having a group of people over, I let me know if some people can't have sugar or they can't have sugar, so I just use Crystal Light. Anyway, I'll use 2 bags. Normally this would say only use 1, but I use 2 to make it nice and strong. So I'll do this. Make the lemonade up. And then all you have to do is just take the tea and dump it in there. Now what's interesting is you'll see, if you look at this, you can see the lemonade turns pink. And that is because there are components in the lavender that are an acid indicator, an acid-base indicator. So when the lavender hits the lemonade, it will make it turn pink. So how strong that pink color is will tell you how much lavender you got in there. So that's all you have to do. Just put it over ice. It's that simple.